Good morning. My name is Yashana. I am from class 12, section A. The topic for my ASL is sexual abuse and molestation in India. According to National Crime Records Bureau, rape is the fourth most common crime against women. We have an average of 88 cases daily. So what's going wrong with this country? We'll go step by step deep into this problem. So, what is rape? Sexual intercourse with a person without his or her consent. Sex, such a biological need, basic human need according to evolutionary psychology. And why some humans in this country have to achieve it forcibly. What forces this type of behavior? So let's consider attraction first. Attraction towards any human being, attraction towards any feature of another human being is normal. At teenage it's very high due to some hormones, and in adults it's still there but not at that level. Then I don't know why we have been taught since childhood that we should put a persona on women to respect them. There are many ancient temples in India. The famous ones are Konark and Khajuraho, on which many erotic sculptures have been carved, which are open back then and they are still open. Kama Sutra was also written in India. So, what happened to this culture that we stopped talking about sex? I think this change has come in the past 1,000 years. Due to Islamic invasion, women had to face a lot of sexual assaults and violences because of these invasions, and also the ghungat, the parda, the burqa, the result of these invasions. And also we have to consider the sex ratio in our country is also very low, again making it harder for people to achieve in this country. To make people not think about sex very much and to reduce the evil effects of this, we use a very deadly weapon, that is silencing sex in the society. We use illogical morals to stop it, which are not practically or biologically possible. So sex, such a biological thing which is necessary for the continuation of our civilization, if suppressed or repressed at such an extreme level, it will lead to excessive porn, compulsive masturbation, and perversion. I mean, there is a rule in some schools in this country that boys and girls should not sit together. I mean, what we are doing. India as a culture has failed to talk about sex in the society. We always feel shy. We always feel shame when we talk about it. Dressing sense or and pornography websites were never a problem because rapes existed before these eras also. Countries like Japan and Korea have legalized porn in their country. They are very open about it, and they are also conservative countries. They are a lot conservative than India. I mean, we are not treating adults as adults in our country. We have to set an age limit in our country, so who can watch it and who cannot. And again, I'm talking about legal porn, not illegal porn like in India, which could be very scary and dark. All, basically, I'm telling that porn is not rape education. It's not. Porn has porn definitely has some bad consequences, like it gives unrealistic sexual fantasies, and it is also not sex education. In our country, in our society, we are also not open about subjects like masturbation, which are completely normal and biological. We have some pseudoscientific myths around it. And also we have to consider about the socio-economic condition of our country. In a country where the division between the rich and poor is so high, it is very likely that these crimes are going to happen. I mean, you can't teach a poor person about sex. Okay, so this is a problem that government has to take care about. I've also read many problems of childhood molestation. The people who have gone through this, they say if the molester is from their family, which in most cases are, they're told by their parents that they should not talk about it to anyone. I mean, again, a collectivistic or conservative dumb thought. So what I'm saying is, we should we should normalize the conversation around sex. We have to tell people that feeling sexually active, attraction, rejection are normal things. We have to teach kids about interpersonal interaction, intergender interaction, and what is consent. We have to teach this these all things. all these things. We have to teach all these things. So, and this should start at our homes first. That's my so far conclusion on this. Thank you for listening.